They know that. See, here's the thing. Jay-Z will do something like, he'll say all these things on the track, and because he has influence, then people will jump at it. I keep telling people over and over again, they don't realize in the last 5 to 10 years, the influence shifted. It used to be sex sell. Now it's just popularity sells.
Right.
And you have to be troubled by that because at the end of the day, you figure if somebody risks exposing their body, you would assume that would cause stir up some attention. But the mere fact that if somebody got 20 and 30,000 followers, they can tell you to do anything. I remember one of the TRPE Jones that I seen. I remember, matter of fact, we were talking about in the DM.
Yeah.
I saw him kill Matt. He was talking about 401k and stuff on the show.
I'm sorry, I nodded off a little bit. Okay.
That was like the Draymond Scepter edition. Remember, see, you wasn't really responding to the messages really back and forth like that, but I was
because I was driving.
Oh, my bad. You don't text and drive?
No.
You don't text me.
What's that little box up there? I thought that reads text to you.
That's when they text you.
Oh, okay.
I can answer that shit.
Oh, okay. And drive.
It's weird. Like, we're not allowed to have our phones.
Okay.
Like, we can't have our phone on our person. And they're, like, adamant about this shit.
Okay.
Like, I actually got, like, a fucking 3-day suspension. When I popped my wrist last year, I used my cell phone to call them to tell them, yo, send me an ambulance. And they gave me a 3-day suspension for using the phone on the bus. This shit was crazy.
We gonna get your wrist taken care of, but
Why the fuck you on that phone?
Why you on that phone, nigga?
This shit is crazy.
No, but the point that I'm trying to say is that when you have a certain type of influence, it has to be, you have to be a person who has a mission and a vision. Like, you know what I mean? You have to have some type of ethical, course.
Carl says it all the time. Like, he has the right train of thought, but Carl's like, I just don't have the money, so they're just not gonna listen to me.
Right.
And it's like looking at Jay-Z now. It's like I've just come to the realization the last couple of days, I'm just not a Jay-Z stan, and some people are. It's like you just got to let them do what they do. I think the album's great. I think it's his best album since Black Album. But the things that he's saying, like I was talking to Youngboy today, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, you hear that new Hove? And I'm like, yeah, I heard it. He was like, man, Jay talking that grown man. I'm like, I mean, this is stuff we knew already, though. He's like, yeah, but my nigga Jay said it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I feel you.
But Jay was talking grown man since the button-ups, though, I thought, right? Or even before that?
Not really. He was talking it for his own personal benefit.
I'm going to tell you my thing with, and I think, what does 444, what is the significance?
It's something to the effect that both of their birthdays is on the 4th, and they got married on the 4th.
But if you hear the stream, all he basically said was he woke up 4:44 in the morning and he wrote the song 4:44 on the stream. Like you didn't hear him say
no.
If you see, I didn't have Tidal, right, and I didn't have what Sprint, right? But I'm a technology guy, right? I'm gonna find
a way.
DJ Self had the stream on there.
I heard Self at the stream.
And on the stream is Jay-Z talking live about each song when it comes on. And even Karen Civil and all them, they tweeted.
I saw that they ran.
And when 444 come on, he talked about he woke up and the boy was like, yeah, he never wrote nothing. I'm like, he said he wrote the song.
Right.
Does that mean he didn't use a pen? But he said he woke up 4:44 in the morning and that song came to him 4:44 and it was so significant he named the album 444.
Oh, okay.
I think because we understand that there's so much hidden messages and a lot of this stuff, we overthink a lot of things. I'm an analyst. I used to get paid a lot of money to be an analyst. Sometimes it's hard for me to have a conversation because nothing is face value to me.
Yeah.
Right.
But all in all, like I said, to go back to the original thing we was talking about is the influence. The issue is you got Kobe, you got, let's say, who else is from Philly that made it? That was
Will Smith.
Eve. You don't see them here.
No.
And this is the problem. They become wealthy and they be around other wealthy people and they learn about wealthy things, but they don't disseminate the information back to us.
Right.
The rich get richer because of more
hard
money.
It's like,
all right, well, what about the people that's in the inner city that's grinding every day to bring this information to them and you can't even pack a workshop for free?
You literally can't give the information away.
You cannot give the information away. The best way, in my mind, I seen it be done is because I believe that popularity sells is that reach out to people who I feel as though it's popular. Because at the end of the day, we can reach a bigger mass of people that way. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all posted that I was going to be on the show and send a question, all that. My DM and stuff was going crazy. That's how popularity works.
That's your crazy. DM? Because I didn't get any goddamn DMs.
Yeah, people was asking me questions or I was getting followers left and right because that's how popularity works. You know what I mean? If they look at y'all podcast the way we all look at it as a popular podcast, you can say that you got all the accolades of the how many downloads?
Like approximately 500,000.
Half a million downloads, and you had 26 shows and all these other things. To me, I feel like that's accomplishments, right? So to come on this show, people won't take that lightly.
Right.
What's crazy is we were talking about that.
We was going to kind of intro the show with that.
we were talking about how for us it's like we both look at it like we don't entertain foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole shit. Remember a couple weeks ago with the Miami shit. Like
Yeah.
it's like, yo, y'all gonna have her on? And we like absolutely.
Yeah.
Not. Like it's more so of a privilege to come on here.
Right.
And
I feel privileged.
I want to say this real quick. We were gonna have a woman on the show again today.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, what are we now? Like 2 for 9.
Yeah, we like 2 for 9. Yeah.
When it comes to
women.
Ladies, we were gonna have a woman on the show. She canceled about 3-4 hours ago. I'm like, I don't know what the problem be with us and having a woman, and I felt good about that.
Not just women. Women have been the worst offenders as far as canceling. We've had a few male guests cancel and go MIA and stuff like that on this too. But my biggest point is just like, this is not no Rudy Poo production. This is not no bullshit. I'm not in my basement. I'm not recording this on my iPhone.
Right.
I take this very, very serious. So that's the first thing. The second thing is it's a lot of time and effort and prep that goes into this. So if I contact you a week ahead of time for a show, or sometimes 2-3 weeks ahead of time about being on the show, it's because I respect and admire your perspective or whatever it is that you do, or for whatever purpose that we wanted to have you on the show. Mm-hmm. So to go missing or to cancel 3-4 hours ahead of time is like, it's just blatantly like disrespectful, because if Tavis Smiley or Roland Martin or the Breakfast Club called you, you ain't canceling on them. You're gonna make a way to work around whatever your personal life situation is and make sure you get your ass there.
Like this is the way I work, this is why I fuck with Chad in the way I do. It's like I'm a verbal agreement guy. We don't have to write out shit. But if you call me, yo, Matt, next week you want to go to Borgata, play this tournament, and I say, yeah, I don't got nothing next week. Cool, we there. You don't have to call me again. Right. When that day comes, I'm driving to your crib. We leaving at 11. I'm on my way to your crib at 10 o'clock. You don't have to call me. Everyone knows that about me. Right. I'm real. What's the word? Punctual. Oh, man. Like when I use good words, boy, this shit is crazy. I'm real punctual when it comes to like time and my job. Me being in transportation has made me like that. So you don't have to call me on to see where I'm at. I'm on. When do we ever hit each other? Yo, you on your way to the studio?
Never.
And never.
Right. No need to.
Chad hit me. We figure out, because we change our times every now and then just because of schedule. What time we recording? What day? Boom. It's nothing to think about. Right. We'll be there. And I'm like that with everything, for whatever. Your baby shower. If I say I'm coming, I'll be there. Right. You don't got to worry about it. Shower. It's the truth.
But
some people just aren't like that. It's like things. I understand things come up. I understand life. I understand it's the way
it's
it
like,
works.
damn, this Cinnabon is like really good
but
right now.
Like,
I ain't really
my
trying
thing
to
is
get
like,
up.
like life altering, like a car crash. Jesus is back. Something.
I get it.
But
here's the thing. But just as much as here's what people don't understand. The whole point of this show is that regardless of if anybody's sitting in this chair, we still do numbers regardless. Some shows are bigger than others for various reasons. Like our Dope Shows show is bigger than others because they personally took pride in it and promoted the shit out of the show and sent it to all their people that don't normally listen to the podcast.
Shout out to Migos for President. It's got to be above 250. By now.
Yes, and then we have another show. We did a show called Migos for President. That's like our third show.
Yeah, it's got like over 250,000 downloads.
Congrats.
I don't understand how, but
it's like a cult following.
It's like done blown out the water.
So basically, what I say all that to say, it's like, yo, when we invite somebody to be on the show, it helps us because it helps us to break out of the monotony of just talking about the same shit. But it also helps the person who's being on the show because this is a real media platform that we have built from the ground up, along with the